The book back answers of the Mauryans and the Sungas. Okay.
Okay,
As
ma'am.
we have already studied, quickly revise. I'll give you, I think 10 minutes time will do. Yeah, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
When you're done, just tell me. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, do I have to do the questions?
Yeah, everything. Right from the
Okay,
choose the best answer till your detail, everything completely. Okay. Make it very thorough.
okay, ma'am. Ma'am, 2 minutes and take a pen.
Jasmine, I'm getting a call. Just 2 minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you ready, Jasmine? Can we go?
Ma'am, I was reading figure.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I read the E-part questions from the PDF?
Okay, want me to present it?
Ma'am, you can present it or I can like for WhatsApp.
1 minute. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You can be louder.
Okay, ma'am. Mention the area. Ma'am, shouldn't speak from the E-part or from the D-part.
Yeah, read louder.
Ma'am, should I start from E-part or D-part?
The D part is run right. You can start from E.
Okay, ma'am. Describe the contribution of the Indo-Greeks. The Indo-Greek rulers were the one whose coins carried the portrait of kings and their names. They were the first rulers to issue gold coins. They influenced the Indian fencing astronomy. The Gandhar school of art was developed under Indo-Greeks. Explain briefly the reforms introduced by Rudra. Rudra was the most powerful Shaka ruler. Information about his kingdom is provided by the edicts in Denar mountain in Junagadh, Gujarat. He issued silver coins on which his figure was engraved in order to provide good irrigation facilities. He repaired the Sudarshan Lake in Kathiawar, Gujarat. How did Greeks influence the fields of science, literature, and art of India? Ma'am, can you scroll down?
Yeah.
The Greek influenced India in updating their science and technology. The term horoscope has been derived from the Greek term horosestra. The manufacturing of leather shoes started during this period. He influenced our language and literature because we have adopted many words from them. He also influenced our art. The Gandhar School of Art and Mathura School of Art were developed during this period. They contributed to the development of Indian theatre. How did the contact with Central Asia influence Indian theatre life? The contact with Central Asia made a deep impact on Indian societies. Earlier, the Indians were using on-stage clothes. The concept of stage clothes was introduced for the first time. They also influenced the use of helmets. Why is Kanishka famous in Indian history? Kanishka is famous in Indian history because of the following achievements. He conquered Kashmir, snatched Punjab and Mathura from Saka. He embraced Buddhism. He took measures to spread the religion of Buddha to the other lands like Tibet, Japan, and Korea.
Done?
Ma'am, can you scroll up so that I can revise it?
Okay, sure.
Describe the contribution of Indo-Greeks. The Indo-Greek rulers were the one whose coins carried the portrait of kings and their names. They were the first rulers to issue gold coins. They influenced the Indian science and astronomy. The Gandhar school of art was developed under Indo-Greeks. Explain briefly the reforms introduced by Rudradaman. Rudradaman was the most powerful Shaka ruler. Information about his kingdom is provided by edicts engraved on Girnar mountain in Junagadh, Gujarat. He issued silver coins in which his figure was engraved in order to provide good irrigation facilities. He repaired the Sudarshan Lake in Kathiawar, Gujarat. How did the Greek influence the field of science, literature, and art of India? Ma'am, can you scroll down? The Greek influenced India in updating their science and technology. The term horoscope has been derived from the Greek term horosastra. The manufacturing of leather shoes started during this period. He influenced and they influenced our language and literature because we have adopted many words from them. He also influenced our art. The Gandhar School of Art and Mathura School of Art were developed during this period. They contributed to the development of Indian theatre. The Greek influence used in updating the science and technology. The term horoscope has been derived from the Greek term horosastra. The manufacturing of leather shoes started during this period. He influenced our language and literature because we have adopted many words from them. He also influenced our art. The Gandhar School of Art and Mathura School of Art were developed during this period. They contributed to the development of Indian theatre.
Okay, dear. It's done.
Mama, I was reading it again after.
Okay, I'll stop share it.
Mama, I'm memorizing it.
Okay. Yes, Jasmine.
Mama, I'm memorizing it.
Your video's off, so I just asked you. Done, Jasmine?
Ma'am, this answer is a little hard, so I will take time to
Okay,
memorize
okay.
it.
No, your video is off, so I'm asking you. Can you turn on your video?
Okay, ma'am, 2 minutes. Ma'am, done.
Okay. I'll ask you the questions. Where
Okay,
did
ma'am.
Meander establish his rule in India?
Menander established his rule in India over Punjab and Kashmir.
Okay. Mention the areas where the continuous Greeks were very valuable. Contribution of Greeks were very valuable.
The contribution of Greeks was valuable in Shastra, sculptures, coinage system, and trade.
Okay. Who were Kushans and why did they come to India?
Kushans were the kings of Western China. They were also known as Yuchi. They were defeated by the Huns, so they came India to settle.
Mention 5 words which been adopted from Greek and other language.
Hora, Kalam, Surang, Lake.
Okay. How did the Greek influence our coinage system?
The Greeks influenced our coinage system.
Hmm. How did they influence the coinage? Like, what are the changes they made in the coins?
Ma'am, they,
Shape
ma'am,
of the shape of the coin, then engraving self images on both the sides. Okay. So
yes,
can you repeat the answer? What were the changes made by the Greeks on the coinage system?
the changes made by Greeks on coinage system were uh, uh,
Shapes of
the shape
coins. Hmm.
The engraved self images on both the engraved self images and names on both the sides of the coin.
Okay. Describe the contribution of Indo-Greeks.
The Indo Greeks have
Hmm.
ma'am that
Yeah, tell.
they have influenced our Indian science and technology. The term horoscope has been derived from the Greek term horosastra. They have influenced our art and literature. They have influenced our theaters. The Gandhar and Mathura School of Art was developed in this
Okay,
during
good.
this period.
One thing you missed
And
is the names and the portrait of king on the coin. Okay.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. So explain briefly the reforms introduced by Rudradaman.
The reforms.
So I have told you the three methods, no? Who, where, why. So first you
Yes,
have to tell who is Rudradaman. Tell me, who is Rudradaman?
ma'am. Rudradaman is the most powerful
Hmm.
Shaka ruler.
Next,
He,
where? You have to answer the question where.
ma'am,
From where did you find the information about Rudradaman?
his information is engraved on Girnar pillar, Kathiawar in Gujarat.
Hmm.
He built the Sudarshan Lake for better irrigational facilities.
He issued the silver coins. Okay. Can you repeat this answer again?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Rudradaman was the most powerful Shaka ruler.
Hmm.
He, the information about him is engraved on Girnar mountain, Kathiawar, Junagadh.
Junagadh, Gujarat.
Yes, ma'am. He issued silver coins. He built the Sudarshan Lake for better irrigational facilities.
He did not build, he repaired. Okay.
Okay.
You only told me this and you forgot. Okay. How did Greek influence the field of science, literature, and art of India?
The Indo-Greeks influenced Indian science and technology. The term horoscope has been derived from a Greek term horosastra.
Hmm.
They have influenced our art and literature, science and technology, coinage system, etc.
Hmm.
The manufacturing of leather shoes
Hmm.
were, was started
Hmm.
during their period. They have influenced our language and literature because we have used many words from their language, and they influenced our art.
Okay.
The
So you
Gandhar
have to
and
tell the two schools. Hmm.
the Gandhar and Mathura School of Art were developed during this period.
Hmm.
Ma'am, and there was the last point.
The Indian theatre. They developed
The
Indian.
Indian theatre by the use of curtains.
Okay. Good. How did the contacts with Central Asia influence Indian social life?
The contacts with Central Asia uh, devel- influenced our Indian society. Before, the Indians used unstitched clothes.
Mm.
The concept of stitched clothes was
Introduced for the
influenced
first
by
time.
Japan. They, ma'am, they like
Influence the use of helmets.
helmets, leather boots, tunics, and all.
Okay. Why is Kanishka famous in Indian history?
Kanishka is famous in Indian history because of these following achievements. He embraced Buddhism. He snatched Kashmir and
He snatched, yeah, okay. He conquered Kashmir and snatched Punjab,
Mathura from
Saka.
Saka.
Mm.
He took measures to spread Buddha religion in other places like Japan and Korea.
Okay. Very good, Jasmine. Now I'll ask you quickly, I'll ask you the one words and then we'll move on to the next lesson. I'll read that lesson with you, okay? Mm,
Okay.
Sakas originally belonged to?
Ma'am, they originally belonged to the Central
Okay.
Asia.
Kushans were defeated by?
Huns.
The use of helmets were introduced by?
Kushans.
Gandhi School of Art made the images only of?
Buddha.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Grand Dawaj was built at Dash by whom?
at Besengar by Halidor.
Okay. Who was a famous Kushan ruler?
Ma'am, Kanishka.
Who contributed to the development of Indian theatre?
Ma'am, Greeks.
Kanishka was follower of Dash branch of Buddhism.
Mahayana.
Good. Okay. So I'll share my screen now.
Okay, ma'am.
We'll read this chapter together. Okay. I'll ask you you have your book with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have to tell me the answers. You can look at your book and you can also tell me. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Which was the largest empire that was established after a very long time?
Ma'am, the Gupta Empire in 275 CE.
Tell me.
Ma'am, the Gupta Empire 275 CE.
Okay. Who established Gupta Empire?
Ma'am, Shri Gupta.
Okay. Who was the son of Sri Gupta?
Ma'am, Chandragupta one.
Oh, no. Listen to the question. Who was the son of Sri Gupta?
Ma'am, the son of Shri Gupta. Chandragupta.
Look in the first paragraph and tell me. Who was the son of Sri Gupta?
Ma'am, Ghatotkacha Gupta.
Okay. Who was the son of Ghatogucha?
Ma'am, Chandragupta one.
Good. Okay. Who assumed the title Maharajadi Raja? No playing,
Ma'am,
Jasmine.
Chandragupta. What, ma'am?
You can have your book. Okay. As I'm asking you the question, you can just look into the book and answer me.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, it's Chandragupta.
Yeah. Who assumed the title Maharaja the Raja?
Ma'am, Chandragupta.
Okay. Who was the father of Samudragupta?
Ma'am, Chandragupta.
Okay. What were the three resources where you can find about Samudragupta?
Ma'am, inscriptions on a showcase prayer at Allahabad, Iran. Edit calls of Samudragupta.
Okay, 1 minute. Who was known as the Napoleon of India?
Ma'am, Samudragupta.
Where do you get the information about Samudragupta?
Ma'am, inscriptions at showcase pillar at Allahabad.
No,
Iran.
I'm asking you, where do you get the information about Samudragupta?
Ma'am of Samudragupta.
You just read into page 135, first paragraph, and tell me.
Ma'am, Prahasti.
Okay, who's Prahasti?
Ma'am, Prahasti was written by Harisena.
What? You
Ma'am,
just
I
read.
didn't get it.
You just read the first paragraph in page number 135.
Ma'am, sovereignty but not his direct rule. He is also known as the Napoleon of India, but the Gupta Empire was not as large as that of Maurya. We get a lot of information about Samudragupta from Prahasti by poet Harisena, of course.
So, who wrote Prahasti?
Ma'am, Harisena.
Okay. Who assumed the title Vikramaditya?
Ma'am, Chandragupta too.
Okay. Who's Kalidasa?
Ma'am, Kalidasa is a renowned poet of Chandragupta II's court.
Okay. The province were divided into?
Ma'am, 4 Varnas.
The province.
Yes, ma'am.
The province were divided into?
Ma'am,
Okay, read this paragraph, the administration, that paragraph.
The king was all powerful. The king was all powerful, but he ensured that welfare and happiness of the people. He had council of ministers like Mantri, Sachiv, Sandhi, Vikharik, Senapati, Mahasenapati, etc. They advised and assisted him, but the king was not found to accept their advice. The empire was divided into provinces known as Bhaktis or Desh. They were governed by Parikram Raj or Bhagpati. Mostly princesses were appointed to these posts. Sometimes other capable and wise persons were also appointed on this post.
Next paragraph.
The provinces Bhuktis were divided into Vishyas and their head is known as Vishyapati. They were held by 4 men known governmental committee. The village administration was under the village hetman Gramyak. The Gram Panchayat looked after the needs of villagers.
Okay, now I understood. So the province were divided into?
Ma'am, the province was divided into Vishyas.
Okay, what was the other name for province?
Ma'am, Bhuktis.
Okay, who was the head of province?
Ma'am, Vishyapati.
Parika Maharaja. The head
Ma'am,
of Vishyas was only. Yeah, okay, fine, good.
Ma'am, the head of. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now this. What was the main source of revenue?
Ma'am, the main source of revenue. Ma'am, the main source of revenue. Ma'am, where is it?
Read in page 136. Economic conditions.
Okay, ma'am. Interstate trade flourished during this period. Trade was carried on Muslim river routing for places like Eastern Pakistan, Tehran, from UP, some left Bengal. Taxation.
Yeah. So which was the main source of revenue?
Ma'am, taxation.
Okay. So what temples were built during Gupta period?
What, ma'am?
There were particular temples were built in large number during Gupta period. What temples?
Ma'am, there were
Read in the paragraph religion.
okay, ma'am. Ma'am, many sun temples were built.
Okay. So there's one more question. Okay. Who is Samanthas? Samanthas.
Ma'am, Samantha,
Hmm.
the military leaders.
Very good. So can you tell me two places where you can find the specimens in the cave?
Ma'am, we can find in Aurangabad district. No, ma'am. Ma'am, Krishna Leela.
Ajanta and Ellora.
Rajashree.
Okay, the cave paintings are mostly present in Ajanta and Ellora.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I thought you said where we can find the specimens, like the
Yeah, where you can find
rock.
it's in Ajanta and Ellora. When they ask you for examples of sculptures in Ajanta and Ellora, you have to take Krishna Leela. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, the next one. Mm. Which is known as the golden period of Sanskrit literature.
Ma'am, the golden period, the Gupta period.
Okay. Uh, who is? Can you name some works of? Okay, that will be asked in question answers. Mm, which two epics were translated into Tamil?
Ma'am, Ramayana and Mahabharata.
Okay, can you name the scientist and the mathematician famous during this period?
Ma'am, Aryabhatta.
Who wrote Charak Shamita?
Ma'am, Charak.
Okay, can you tell about Nagarjuna? What did he do?
Ma'am, he was the famous scholar of chemistry.
Okay, so what did he do?
Ma'am, the Rashtriya Iron Period Mairoli in New Delhi has never got rusted till today. The composition of its alloys is a fine example of iron technology of Gupta period.
Okay, good. Which is considered to be the golden age of ancient India?
Ma'am, the Gupta period.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll give you. I'll present my screen. For this one, you have to read this one, right? The
Yes,
the
ma'am.
question answers. I'll I'll open that for you. Tomorrow at what time can you be present for the class? 12 o'clock?
Ma'am, 11, 11 o'clock.
I'll try to be by 11 o'clock, if not 11:30. Okay, 11:30 to 1:30 would be fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So, as we have only 20 more minutes for 8:30, we'll complete with this lesson, Gupta Empire. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So tomorrow we'll have time for the other lessons. The four lessons we'll do it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And when you read it thoroughly, 8:30 when it completes, I'll send a message to your mom. She'll be asking you. Okay. She'll be asking you the questions from these two lessons, either from the back question, I mean from the back questions, yeah, or from inside the lessons. But you should be able to answer. Okay, so I'm going to
Okay,
get
ma'am.
the feedback because I have not given you test, right? I'm asking you in oral because I've already given you written test. Why I'm not giving you the written test is like because of it'll take time and will not have much time to revise. Okay, so I'm going to take the help of your mom. So she will be asking you the questions and she will give me the feedback. Okay, she'll just give me the feedback. She's going to give you an oral test and she'll give me the feedback like how many percentage you have studied. Okay, so based on that we'll
Okay, ma'am.
be doing the other chapters. Is that fine with you?
Yes, ma'am.
So you know who is your examiner now, who's going to test you?
Ma'am, my mother.
Okay, so you read it. So it's going to be an assessment for you and for me. Okay, your mom is going to assess how I have trained you, and also how you've been trained up, okay, with this.
Okay,
Read
ma'am.
this. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Ma'am, it is on that something.
I'll stop share it and I'll share it again.
Okay, ma'am. Who established the Gupta Empire and when? Sri Gupta established the Gupta Empire in 275 CE. What was the function of the Gram Panchayat in the Gupta period? Function of the Gram Panchayat was to look after the needs of villagers. Which items were exported from India during the Gupta period? Ma'am, should I start with E-part because I already know these answers?
Okay, just go through once, revise only once, you just read it, okay? You take
Okay,
time
ma'am.
with the E part.
Ma'am, I'm done with the first page. Can you do scroll down?
Okay, the E part starts from the second page.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you reading?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what does edict mean?
Edict means the inscriptions. Inscriptions means like
Oh,
they'll do it on the hard things like rock and all that.
okay, ma'am. I'm done.
Second one also done.
Yes, ma'am.
Read louder, Jasmine.
Highlight agriculture as an important occupation of the people. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people. The farmers were the owners of land. The main crops were wheat, rice, pulses, barley, sugarcane, cotton, jute, vegetables, etc. Who was Kalidasa? Why is he even remembered even today? Kalidasa was a renowned poet of the court in the court of Chandragupta II. He was one of the 9 gems of the royal court. He is remembered even today for his famous work. They are Abhijana, Shakuntalam, Malavikagram, Meghaduta, and many others. What is the contribution of Gupta period in field of science and technology? The contribution of Gupta period in the field of science and astronomy had been no less. Astronomy, the contribution of Gupta period in the field of science and technology has been no less. astronomy, astrology, mathematics, medicine, chemistry, and many other branches of science were well developed during this period.
Are you thorough? You want to revise once
Ma'am,
again?
yes, ma'am, I'm reading in my mind.
Hmm.
Ma'am, can you scroll up?
Scroll up.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, done.
Okay, I'll stop share it and I'll ask you the questions.
Okay, ma'am.
Who was Aryabhatta? What is his contribution?
Aryabhatta was a famous mathematician and scientist. He was the one who proved that Earth moves around the sun in its own axis. He wrote a book Aryabhattam on mathematics. Yes, ma'am.
Which items were exported from India during Gupta period?
Diamonds, indigo, garments, etc. are some examples of materials exported from India.
Name the three sources of information about the period of Samudragupta.
Iran edicts, inscriptions of Samudragupta at Allahabad, and mm, Namprahasti.
Coins of Samudragupta.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, how was the trade carried on in Gupta period?
The trade was carried on in Gupta period by road and river. Example, Peshwar in Pakistan, Kaushambi and Mathura in UP, Tamil in Bengal are some road routes.
Marakucha in Gujarat.
Ma'am, what ma'am?
Marakucha in Gujarat.
Ma'am, I only took 3 examples because I cannot
Okay, fine. Okay, okay.
memorize all.
Okay, in the rivers where?
The rivers namely Ganga, Godavari, Brahmaputra, Krishna and Kaveri were the river routes.
Okay. Highlight agriculture is an important occupation of the people.
Agriculture was the main occupation of the people. The farmers were the owners of the land. They they had to pay for irrigational facilities. The main crops were wheat, rice, barley, jute, etc.
Who was Kalidasa? Why is he remembered even today?
Kalidasa was a renowned poet of Chandragupta tour spot. He was one of the 9 gems. He is famous even today for his famous work like Abhijana Shakuntalam, Malavika Gantram, Meghaduta, etc.
Okay, good. Okay, then. Now, now we'll go on to the next lesson. We'll just read the lesson alone,
Okay, ma'am.
and tomorrow we'll do the back answers.
Okay, ma'am.
Tomorrow we'll do the map also.
Okay, ma'am.
Who succeeded Prabhakara Vardhana?
Ma'am, ma'am Harshvardhana.
No.
Ma'am Rajavardhana.
Yeah. Who killed Rajavardhana?
Ma'am, ma'am Shashank.
Who is Harshavardhana?
Harshavardhana was the king of Thanve Varsa, now Thanesar, Haryana, in 6060.
He is just
Ma'am, he was 16 years old when he
okay.
was crowned.
Well, from where can you find the sources about Harshavardhana?
Contemporary inscriptions, coins, and some rock edicts. Travel account of Yun Sang, a Chinese traveler. Two Harshcharita written by Bana Bhatta. Four Priyadarshika Naganan and Ratanmali written by himself, by Harsha himself.
Yeah, okay. Who Harsha wrote which book? Which book was written by
Ma'am,
Harsha?
Ratanmali.
Okay. Okay. Now read the page administration, that paragraph.
The king was all powerful. He was the head of judicial and civil administration. He was also the commander in chief of his army and led his forces into war. His administration was quite similar to that of the Guptas. He had a council of ministers to assist and advise him. His ministers were known as the chiefs or Amatyas. The provinces were also known as Bhuktis or Desh. These were divided into Visayas or Pradesh. Parika was the head of the province. His work was supervised by Parika Maharaja and Kuman Matya, who was normally a prince. There were village panchayats which were headed by a Gramik. He looked after the needs of villages. There were other officials also to help him to help the Gramik. Harsha was a benevolent ruler. He built temples, chatyas, vihars, dharmshalas, schools, etc. Nalanda University was granted the income received from 200 villagers for its development and maintenance.
Okay. What were the ministers were also called as?
Ma'am, the ministers were also called as Sachis or Amatyas.
Okay. The province were also known as?
And the province was also known as Upari.
Huh?
Ma'am, Bhuktis or Desh.
Okay. Who was the head of province?
Ma'am, the head of province was Uparika.
Okay. What were the prince called as?
What, ma'am?
What was the prince called as?
Ma'am, Kumar Matya.
Yeah, okay. Who influenced Harshavardhana?
Ma'am, the Guptas.
Who influenced? Who created a greater impact on the religion in terms of religion in Harshavardhana?
Ma'am, Ahimsa.
Okay. So this comes in your question answer, so I'm not asking you that. The what was the amount of tax the people had to pay?
Ma'am, 1/6 of the British system.
Where was Nalanda University situated?
Ma'am, the Nalanda University was situated at Patna, Bihar.
Okay. So can we continue and finish off this lesson, or how do you want it?
Ma'am, we can finish off this lesson.
Okay. I'll share my screen then.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, let's not hurry. Okay, we'll complete with this. Mm, and we'll end up the class now. Uh, but then as like I told you, uh, uh, will do the test with your mom. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, done. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, please intimate in the WhatsApp about your available timing
Okay, ma'am.
and be ready with the maps for
Okay, ma'am.
practicing. Okay. Okay. Bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Dear.